What's going on, my chinions? My name is Slacker. I've got a big old chin. And today I'm going to go over a battle I had just this evening. And it was a bit of a doozy. I solo queued in USSR BR2. We'll just skip my crazy APC driving, kind of placing myself inside the building here. And yeah, this was Confrontation on Tractor Plant. And I thought it'd be interesting to... I was originally just going to like record this and let it play out, put some music over it, and then upload it. But I figured it might be a bit more interesting if I explained my thought process, what I was doing while I was watching it after the fact. So here, pretty standard, APC gets a rally up for our soldiers. And then I'm moving up, I'm placing my soldiers close to the action, but hopefully not quite to where they're going to get shot. And I push hard. I know that they're up there, so I'm changing my position after I empty a mag. They're kind of ignoring me, so I'm staying up here, trying to clear out as many of them as I can. Changing position again. I see one over there, see one up top. And yeah, just generally speaking, I'm trying to keep them off the point. I guess artillery got my other soldiers. And yeah, obviously, good start. We got 15 kills. We are capturing the point for now. At this point, our team actually had like 7 or 8 rallies up, which is like fantastic. We need more of that. But same sort of thing. I mean, I have like 3 squads at least that have SMGs. So I'm just pushing, being aggressive, getting on the point. And I could be playing over aggressive here. Not really putting myself in good positions. It's tough to say. But either way, I'm trying to make my presence known on the point, because ultimately, you know, this game is about playing objectives. Our team, if we look at the minimap now, a bunch of them are just kind of sitting back at spawn. I'm not sure if they're stuck on the roof or something. But either way, okay, that artillery put in a lot of work. We would have lost it right there otherwise. I could have placed my bots in a better spot there. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing there. Should have changed immediately. Although I got 4 kills with that explosive pack, so I can't complain about that. That was a nice little magazine. Also, I was trying to get like some pistol kills, because one of my challenges for the battle pass involved getting pistol kills. So obviously you can hear a rally point there. I'm going to spawn a squad, yeah, the SVD-30 squad. I'm going to put artillery where I believe it was going to hit the... Yeah, you can see where I placed it over there on the minimap again. Yeah, so I placed it over there, hopefully able to get rid of the rally points. The one downside to that is now I'm coming in with an SVD, which is like kind of mid. And this guy's just hiding in a hole there, like, come on, Lucius Sejanus. That's just not cool. I know they've been hiding over here around this corner. I'm terrible with this gun. Yeah, I don't know if I'd recommend anyone get the SVD-30. The sights are really hard to see through because you just have no... Yeah, your view's just so obstructed. As you can see though, enemy was kind of on the point there. They weren't really contested. I think I'm saying something in chat about like, hey, can you guys please like do something? Because aside from like what's the score here? Oh yeah, right. Yeah, because I looked at the score and like, I don't know, aside from myself and this Rhino guy, we don't really have a whole lot of people doing anything. Zone defense and attack. Yeah, so I was a little grumpy about that, but regardless, we keep going on. My terrible driving indoors, but ultimately that's what's best for this this map. Is if you're going to put APCs inside the building, putting it relatively close. And of course, yeah, we can already see they're pushing. Yeah, this guy's just hiding around a corner. So, trying to get rid of him. Probably could have performed a little better here. Yeah. But at the same time, like, yeah, you can see our team. There's so many guys just sitting back at the beginning of the map there. I don't know if they're AFK, but that's part of why I wanted to highlight this replay, was because for the most part, yes, we had a little bit of help from the team. And I'm really not trying to be toxic here. Maybe I am. But it seems a lot of the times in Enlisted, you have to just do everything you can to make a win come. Alright, I just want to be quiet there because I wanted to make sure that's nice and clean for Eagle. I'm going to send him a clip of that because that's just me clearing out. They obviously have a rally point, and if I didn't push, if I didn't keep firing there, they were just going to push, and then yeah. But anyways, we captured that point, so I'm pushing back here. I don't have a full squad. Optionally, here with only 3 soldiers left, I could just manually kill each individual soldier, bring a rally point. But I've also asked my team, hey, can you guys build a rally? Yeah, I think I do it right there. Now here I am, again, with a pistol. I should just be shooting these guys with my RPK. But the game wants you to do challenges, and, you know, we only have so much time, right? But, again, pull out the SMG. We know that there's guys around this corner here. Go try and select our target. I don't know if you guys saw him. There's a guy like, well, you'll see him in 2 seconds here. There's a guy just sitting in there. Like, come on, bro. Tell me you can't win a gunfight without telling me you can't win a gunfight. But anyways, I think if I was to summarize what I did in this battle, it's just be aggressive and control angles. So obviously the point here, or the objective, it's about a quarter away from being available. I don't know if that's like 30 seconds or a minute, but obviously I need to boogie. And it doesn't help that this squad only has 4 soldiers, but you know what? I'm going to try and push on an angle here. Try and get some flanking shots in. Yeah, my aim could be a little better here, but Not sure what got me there. Oh, right, it's that guy there. He's kind of just sitting there, preventing me from pushing. But at the same time, that's my fault for coming to this angle. And then I know this guy's here, so I kind of... It doesn't really show it on the replay here, but yeah, like, I know he's there, so I'm kind of getting ready to shoot at him as I come around that corner. Yeah, the PPSH-2 is, it's a decent weapon, but the rate of fire is not optimal. But either way, by this point, I definitely could tell, looking at the score up above, even though at this point we had lost 2 and won 1 objective, we're actually in the lead for points and for tickets. So I knew if I locked in, we'd be able to win this. Well, maybe not new, but it was worth a shot. Kill that guy. Shot in the back. Turn around, hit him. Snap at that guy. Yeah, really slow reaction there on my end. Luckily get 2 there for 1. Oh, swap, and now I have 1 bullet left. I'm sure we all have had that happen before, where you swap to a soldier, he has 1 bullet in the magazine, and you get wrecked for it. But anyways, we move on. So obviously we're defending. We're still spawning at our own rally there because we know that like the action's right here. And this is where we can do the most impact. Assuming our team has built some rallies. My rally is destroyed, which is the one I was spawning on. And yeah, we're just killing a bunch of them. We obviously get murdered by a tank because, you know, if he can't win with bullets, he has to use explosives. And we spawn the medics again. Here, same thing. I'm noticing the time. We have 3 rallies right here. Plus, I believe my APC is like right there as well. But I figure if there's going to be a time to build a rally, it's going to be here. And we push forward. Now this time, I'm not sure if the enemy pushed as far as they did last time, but I know that tank's going to be a problem. So I'm trying to get close. And of course, yeah. So I'm kind of in this this mode here, where I want to just get rid of this guy. And maybe it's not the best move in hindsight. But here I am cooking a grenade. I throw it. I kind of miss. Because I thought this guy was just going to like explode me again. In hindsight, I would have had a little bit more trigger discipline or grenade discipline. Just held off a bit, run up to him, blow him up. But at least we have a teammate that gets rid of him. And then yeah, get killed by our artillery, including my other 2 bots. But either way, our team is currently capping. Yeah, they actually seem to be pushing the objective. So, I don't know if there was just some players that were AFK before. That was terrible aim. But it looks like they're more active now, so that helps. I don't know if you guys are noticing, but I'm often just not ADSing if there's a whole bunch of enemies like up close. And if there's a bunch of enemies up close, if you don't ADS, I don't know exactly what it is. I think it's called maybe like a threat level. But anyways, if your threat level is below a certain amount, bots won't like directly aim at you. And ADSing will, yeah, increase that above the threshold that not ADSing doesn't. I'm not sure if it's exact like specific values or it's like a scale, but not ADSing and having silence weapons affects that. Here I am taking pod shots. I really should just be shooting these guys. Yeah. Wasting a little bit of time. Obviously hear the enemy rally here. I only have an AT mine, so I'm just gonna shoot it. If I had an AP mine, I would have put an AP mine on it. Hopefully they would have wasted some time spying on it and then getting the whole squad killed. And here I have one soldier, one guerrilla. I'm assuming that it's been long enough since the objective has changed that I'm going to be able to find some rallies. So I'm running along here. I do have some opportunities to shoot, but it's not until this guy shows up that I decide to shoot him. In case he's a bot and he just turns around. So now I'm just going to keep shooting. I'm surprised I haven't died yet. At this point, I'm just being aggressive enough that, like, hopefully like, there's like a bit of an intention of death here because I only have one soldier. But we're still alive for now. There's no rally in there. And yeah, cap is about to open up. But there are some targets here. I'm having the hardest time finding where all these guys are, but there are some guys down there, so I shoot them. And yes, my aim is somewhat terrible still, although I am making an impact. Now, ideally, I would have been dead by now, so I could have brought a full squad to capture, but it is what it is. Yeah, perhaps by the time I had gotten there and it was a quarter, I could have, well, I'm kind of glad I stayed there and just got rid of the few soldiers on there, because now we're at least contesting with the one squad there. And yeah, we're already on 122 kills, so we're doing pretty well. Obviously, while those other soldiers were there, we built, but now the whole team, for whatever reason, is sitting just outside the point, letting them cap. And they shouldn't be doing that, because now, aside from my terrible aim, there isn't really anyone else contesting here. And we could really use it. Thought I could run through there. I can't. So I swap again. Didn't see that guy. Punch him. Yeah. So it's definitely a bit frustrating because I'm not really sure what our team's doing, why they aren't pushing the point, why they aren't like trying to hold them off the objective, but it is what it is. Again, if this was a loss, like, I think we're doing enough to, you know, that's not necessarily our fault. We're playing consciously. So again, we're about 3/4. The position just changed. I see a full squad there out in the open. Going to kill some more there. I know he's going to be aimed down there again, so I reposition. And I catch him with his pants down. Very nice. So now 2 soldiers left. I know there's a squad coming from the old capture point, because that's where I got shot. Though now I'm looking for him and I just can't find this guy. So this is a bit of a wasted moment. So I run back and I see these guys all pushing around me. Why they aren't attacking my rally, I'm not too sure, but either way, we know they're kind of pushing over on this side a little bit. Try and go for that guy. He's already too far, so I run back. And then I realize I'm out of stamina, so I'm going to swap here, I believe, to my medic, my other one, who's full stamina. And I hear a bolt action rifle, so we're going to shoot over here. And we're getting shot from behind, so we're going to try and deal with them. Again, PPSH-2 is not very good for killing a bunch of enemies because it's just too slow fire rate. And anyone that argues the MP40 is a good SMG, well, it struggles in the same way. Whereas the PPS-43, you can still just absolutely laser people within 50 meters, and you have just a crazy rate of fire. So we kill that guy. We know there's a few others that are pushing over here. We'll stop him. And we're going to stop that guy. And just looking at the kill feed now, it looks like one guy actually took our weapon there. We cook a grenade here. I don't know if we get it. Yeah, this guy TNTs him. But the enemy's capping. Our team is, again, I don't know what they're doing, but they're not helping. I see these guys in the corner of my eye. We've stopped them from capping for now. There's one more soldier somewhere. But we did what we could. Now again, looking at our team. Okay, they are coming to the point now, most of them, so that's good. And I noticed our teammate has put a rally point on the roof. So I was going to push, and then I realized, okay, I need to mitigate this by building my own rally, which is kind of a waste of time. Public service announcement, do not put rallies on the roof. I repeat, do not put rallies on the roof, because we're going to see it later. A lot of our team soldiers just are stuck on the roof. They're not able to do anything. And, you know, you can look at your friendly soldiers as, you know, they're able to shoot enemy targets, but they're also like kind of like a spawn point. They're kind of your extra lives that you've spawned. And if they're not in the battle, then you can't really do anything about it. I completely missed the guys in that little, oh, do I see them there again? I do. How I walked past them, I'm not too sure, but I did. And this guy's back here with his tank because he can't get a kill with an actual gun, apparently. And yeah, just dying to a bunch of HE because, yeah, very annoying. But we get this guy up. I'm going to see if I can do something about this guy. And that little bar was in the way. But we can still hopefully kill one more soldier, maybe? Yes, okay. And again, I find myself not having a TNT charge when I could have killed that guy, but there's another pistol kill. I think actually in hindsight I heard a bit of a rally there, but not a whole lot we could do. And we're spawning again, but our team has already put a wave on the point, so that's good. Now I'm spawning here again on my APC. And we push forward. As we can see, I'm just telling my bots to go on the point. Our APC just got blown up by a Potez. And I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Maybe I'm just chatting. I see the enemies over there. He gets a good shot on me. I'm just wondering, where the heck are these guys? Because there's still an enemy in the point, and we just have no idea where he is. And then I see it. I see the movement up here. I shoot him. I shoot his medic box. And we're golden. And as you can see, the enemy is already really low on tickets. We're at 178 kills. Their highest guy is at 59. And that's the guy at the tank, so like that's like a third of his kills. And of course, at this point, I know we just captured that point. They're going to run out of tickets. Like, this is like a guaranteed win. So I know there's a tank here. I pre-cook. Again, position. Cooked it about 4 or 5 seconds before I threw it. That's just something that with practice you will sort of get the timing. This guy, I'm just kind of making sure he's marked so no friendlies kind of run into him. Drop an AP mine because I can, why not? But at this point we kind of have this in the bag. I'm trying to just get my pistol kills that I need. I think at this point I need one more. Look to that guy. This was super aggressive. And I somehow make it work. And yeah, killed that guy. So I mark this guy again. We get a little bit of assist score there. Of course, we know that enemies are going to put their soldiers there, but I didn't see his other ones. And I don't know what happened here. There we go. And now I'm not sure why I'm stuck in first person here. Or third person, rather. But either way, it's the end of the battle. There you go. I'm just looking for people to kill. Obviously some guy here. I'm looking around because he randomly killed 2 of my bots. There's the Potez dropping bombs again. I also had a melee kill once, so I'm kind of like running around like wanting to hit someone with an axe. But we're running around. We axe this man. We shoot that man because otherwise he's going to shoot us. Still looking around for someone to kill. That guy, he killed our other 2 bots with MG13. He was probably just hiding prone somewhere. Because, you know, again, can't win proper gunfights, so gotta hide in the corner. People playing Enlisted like a mil sim, but, you know, they... Oh. For whatever reason, hopped over to his POV, but yeah, we won that one. And yeah, so that was the end of the battle. I will post the end results here. And yeah, it was a good game. Again, all in all, I think the main takeaway is play aggressive, and based on what the objective is doing, play around that. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Hope you learned something. I definitely did by watching my own replays. I highly recommend you do that too. And yeah, I'll catch you all next time. Thanks again for watching.